Hello, it is World Wide Web Wednesday, what's today's date? May 25th. How did I forget that? It's my birthday. Yes, I remembered. It is May 25th, 2022. Steve Sipress here. And 2 weeks ago today, you might have seen Google announced a new feature coming out later this year, in a few months, 4 to 6 months from now, perhaps, called My Ad Center. Google's My Ad Center. This is their move away from their history of being amazingly evil and invasive, which is always, of course, in the advertiser's favor. So those of us that have made a lot of money advertising with Google, we love the fact that they're evil and invasive and know everything about everybody, and they let us advertise accordingly. But of course, in recent years with Facebook and Google and the rest, people are pushing back, want more privacy, want more control. So this My Ad Center will allow Google users, YouTube, Google, all the Google stuff, Gmail, they're going to add it to, will give more control over the ads that people get to see. So what will this mean for your business? It means people are going to be able to click and say, hit like a plus sign and say, I want more of that type of ad. Hit a negative and say, I don't want to see that type of ad. They can get rid of all kinds of categories. They can include categories. This might save people money that are real bad about your retargeting, and you don't turn it off after somebody purchases, right? So they make a purchase, a piece of furniture, say they buy a new chair, and then everywhere they go all over the internet is that chair. They're looking at it again to come back to your website. They already bought it. We all hate that, so we'll be able to turn that off. But what it'll mean, the number one thing as I see it, it will mean you're going to really need to work on standing out. You're going to need to stand out. When people opt in, let's say they're in the market for a new suit. They're looking to buy a suit. They might want to see targeted ads of companies selling suits. Well, if that's what they're going to see, a lot of ads about suits, because Google, YouTube, whatever, they're going to feed them a lot of ads about suits from all different competitors of yours. If you're selling suits, you're going to need to stand out. So you're going to really want to work on your irresistible offer, really want to work on your differentiation. It's very similar to a lot of the women's magazines. I'm sorry. How politically incorrect of mine, because of course pregnant men can look through those magazines, and I'm sure all 482 genders can look at those magazines. So, the magazines, a lot of women not just women tell me, but pregnant men tell me, the bearded lady tells me, and all 182 different genders of whatever somebody feels like they are today tells me that they'll look through those magazines and they'll specifically look for the ads. I'm looking at the ads for clothes. I'm looking at the ads for handbags, for shoes, for whatever. So that's what it's going to become. It doesn't mean people don't buy. They buy when those ads stand out. If it's a blur of sameness and they're just like handbag, they all look the same, you're going to lose. You're going to start wasting your money even more than you already are with your Google advertising. So that's the biggest thing, if you ask me, for advertisers. When My Ad Center comes out with Google, you have a few months to prepare. Get to your ad guy. Get someone who knows copywriting, advertising, marketing on your side so they can make your ads absolutely stand out. The irresistible offer is the best way to do that. If you want help from me, I can give you a quick phone call if you go to helpfromsteve.com. Otherwise, hopefully you're plugged in, you got somebody helping you do this. Otherwise, it's going to get tougher and tougher and tougher as Facebook, Google, YouTube, all the sites, go more in favor of what's best for the user and away from their evil, invasive, stalking history of what's best for the advertisers. And Google My Ad Center is the latest move in that direction of privacy and control of the users and away from how easy it is to make money as an advertiser. Doesn't mean it isn't possible. Just means you're going to have to get sharper about your advertising. So stick around here. I'll help you. Go to Help from Steve. I'll help you real quickly and directly, and or get help from somebody else so you can have more fun, make more money. That'll do it for World Wide Web Wednesday, May 25th, 2022. I'll catch you tomorrow on Throwback Thursday.